What are some signs that your married friend doesn't have a good marriage? Never wants to go home, doesn't like bringing their spouses +1, speaking poorly of spouse, future plans sound more I than we, and lack of excitement around the holidays.
When my husband died, some friends admitted that they were a little jealous. They continually complain about their spouse in front of others, or disparage them.
Never wants to go home.
Lesser known symptom, working long hours habitually. I knew a guy that wasted tons of time in the office, but worked every night until 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock because he clearly hated his wife and daughters. Also works for people who spend all their time volunteering to get out of the house. They always complain about how busy they are, but they have no problem talking to you while working.
They never communicate, even over the simplest things. Feelings, plans, thoughts, life needs, etc.
An occasional joke at their expense is one thing. My wife and I do it, but you could really insert anyone's name in the joke. But when they criticize their so for the same personal thing non-stop, it starts to get telling. Like constantly telling everyone your wife is a shitty cook.
They're just always in a bad mood when they're around their spouse. This was the case with my best friend. I had only ever known her after she met her spouse, and she was always so low energy, easily irritated, and generally unhappy, mostly around him. It was so much a part of their dynamic that I, shamefully, assumed that's who she was. After a nasty split, she's become so much happier, lighter, and more herself. She started telling me about all the emotional abuse, and borderline physical abuse, after he was gone. I'm very happy and proud of her for getting out of it.
When they advise their single friends to stay single. His wife came into the office one day and he introduced her to me as his future ex-wife with a sly smile. Yeah, they're divorced now.
Just bickering. Passive-aggressive little digs and being generally annoyed with one another. It is weird to me that so many couples I know just kinda pick at each other constantly. They just don't seem to enjoy each other's company at all. Edit. There's a difference between bickering and banter, and a lot of the replies are missing that. I'm not talking about playful banter and shit-talking. For me, the big sign that things had fully unraveled in my marriage when I would go out with friends and I would get absolutely obliterated drunk. I'd have so much fun being with my friends and not currently coping with my god-awful marriage that I'd just go overboard and get totally wrecked. So glad those days and that life is behind me.
Look at their face when they get a cell phone call and see that it's from their spouse. Tells you everything.
They're constantly making snide remarks about their spouse and then saying it's just a joke.
When one of them is out and their spouse does not stop calling them.
They flirt a lot. A lot of unhappily married people I know are quick to flirt with anyone who seems interested because they want to feel that spark again.